Happy sweet 13, Claire.
Happy sweet 30th, Miss Andrea. A very good evening to all our friends.
Hi everyone, how have you all been? Midweek.
Yeah, it's been a very exciting month, November, and today is our 13th session, 1-3. And what's our topic about today, Andrea?
Oh, can you see what's going on here?
Ta-da,
Ta-da!
ta-da.
Whenever you see this, that's just that iceberg story, right?
Well, what's the story about? The romantic movie about Titanic.
be
Which
it
part do you love the most?
be it whether it's Titanic or it looks like another of those island in Frozen 1, Frozen 2. So there's always a saying that, hey, you only see what you can see.
Right. I remember it was the largest ship, right? That time.
Yep.
Ship. And so the captain says, don't worry, we are the largest, we are the strongest, nothing can hit us. That time.
Yep.
But then what happened?
You really don't know what you don't know.
So why did the Titanic sank?
I would say that if I apply this back to sales wiring specialist, why does a salesperson sing?
Hmm.
You would see a lot of things.
So they say if you know the invisible, if you can understand the power of the invisible, which is below the iceberg there, then you'll be more powerful. Wouldn't you want to be powerful?
So what do we have in those invisible, Claire?
So today we want to share 5 areas. Number 1, let's discuss the state of mind. You see all these at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the underlying part will create the result will be, what do you see the top part, the A and B and C.
So it creates the sales results, the behavior, and selling skills, which is equivalent to your success.
Where people can see, oh, the results, wow. Yeah, the skills, through what you do and your behavior. But what is the underlying? Okay, let's talk about state of the mind. What is state of the mind, Andrea?
How I control my own positive mindset and what I choose to let go. For example, I choose not to meet up with negative friends, for example.
Yeah, the moment you take control of your mind, you are already a winner, because it's as we go out, the kind of so-called pollution that's happening around you, you need to be very strong.
In short, in layman terms, are you at your driver's seat?
So our earlier class, we had this driving, a driver in the front.
Yep, with the navigator. So a lot of times, do you navigate your own life or you let life navigate you back? Which
Yeah.
probably leads to that item number 2, which is talking about decision criteria.
So what is decision criteria?
Decision criteria could be how you make a simple or a very hard decision. That's probably one area to start at. And then of course in sales, then we look at who's your target market, where's your comfort of talking to people, who would you like to solve or decides to help people with your solutions.
For you to reach a certain stage to be able to decide or problem solve, definitely you need the more experience that you have, the more setbacks or the more challenges or the more so-called failures, that will affect the quality of your decision.
I agree on the failure. I remember what Jack Ma says. Jack Ma says that never learn about just a success, learn about how people fail and why he failed and how he failed.
Yeah.
Learn from
Because
failure.
if you really interview all the great athletes, all the winners, the Olympians, find out what's below that iceberg, what it takes.
Yep. And then we have values.
Oh,
I love talking about this topic called values because as simple as, for example, the core values of yourself, your team, your organization, or even your family determines whether you're actually aligned. Or when we send our car to do our balancing, tuning, and alignment, the values actually does that part in a person.
so how do we get our values? Where do we get our values?
Okay, wow. I need 3 days, 3 nights to explain this. In a nutshell, I believe that values comes from our upbringing, even the day before we are born, the DNA, and from our education, our teachers, our parents. Of course, later on in life is where knowledge comes in, learnings comes in. Our updating of knowledge is probably one of the more important skills for current pandemic. It's how updated we are.
Yeah. So as a salesperson, as a person in sales, we should learn to respect people of different value, because a lot of times we think that, hey, why are you behaving this way? Why is your value like this? Why do you make certain decisions? But the moment you learn to respect and accept that that those are their values, you just got to believe in what you believe.
Yep.
Never bend your values.
I remember a guru actually mentioned this. It doesn't matter how good a person's speech or how good a particular presentation is or is not, whether it's good or bad, you will have a learning. So from the good, you learn to become like them. From the not so good, you choose what to leave out in your next doing.
Nice. So think about your values, revisit them. And it's okay. Don't feel bad about the past or the wrongdoings or whatever, but look at what will help you to bring you to the next level.
What's
That
the
will
fourth one, Claire? Oh, self-image.
I think that's our favorite.
Yep. The confidence, the ability to take care of one's good health that allows us to keep doing what we do. It's probably that bit about self-image that a lot of people do not see in that road to success.
And I believe
I think one of the very good example is if you take any sportsmen or athletes behind the scene of how they became successful, is a lot of hurt, is a lot of injuries on their body, a lot of maybe injections and operations and whatever not that they have gone through, which the end results that we saw was that Olympic gold medal they were wearing. That's all.
yeah. Self-image to me also relates to the confidence level. And everyone is different in their confidence level, and it takes time. And first is learn to love oneself. There's a lot of time, sometimes we may take things so hard, especially in this time. Question ourselves, what went wrong? What happened? And this could affect our self-image. And self-image, I believe, also relates to the law of attraction. How do we feel about ourselves will actually affect what do we attract.
And the fifth point, which I feel it's actually the heart or the core of any beings, is our mission.
Mission in life.
Yep. Doesn't matter whether you read the book by Todd Duncan, that's talking about killing the sales, or you're reading Start with Why by Simon Sinek. It all begins with that mission, that why, that motive.
And what is our mission here? Sales wiring specialists to come on. Now, twice a week. This is our 13th session. Our pricing is as low as per session is like 20 plus ringgit. We just launched our first batch yesterday.
We truly believe everyone can buy.
Our mantra.
Our
Everyone.
mantra, everyone can buy. And probably a little bit of background about Sales Wiring Specialist is it came about during this pandemic where Claire and me, we felt that a lot of people are losing their jobs, cutting pay, lost their income, and the only way to move forward is put in their hobbies, their skill sets, or goods that they have, or services that they have, that they go out and sell it out and thus make a living out of it.
So in Sales Wiring, we will help you talk about, the bottom part of the iceberg where people don't see. But for 8 sessions, we will work on these 5 areas together. And you are not alone. It's very lonely out there, and especially for someone who may be just retrenched. It's not a joke being corporate. Today I met someone being corporate for the past 30 years. And they said, wow, suddenly I'm just lost. It's not as easy as, okay, let's do this, let's do that, because you can have a lot of opportunities in front of you. But what can you do, how to do, because we didn't learn this in school.
And school probably do not teach you how to sell. And just on this selling topic, one of the very interesting thing is, and one of the interesting thing that we will be covering in the Sales Wiring Specialist program is how do you sell you to you?
Wow. How do you sell you to you?
How do you accept and how do you see this sales profession, and why is it important for you or even the potential people that you are helping? And thus that whole helping scenario or problem solving scenario have actually changed your perspective over this profession called sales.
Yes. So Andrea, share with them the good news for December. What's up?
Very good news for December is we will be launching our cohort number 2 in December, starting on December 15. And the surprise Christmas package is ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Christmas package is going to work this way, yeah. So it will be for 2 packs at the price of 300 ringgit. And it's when you actually share the gift of love with someone else.
And by the way, it's 300 ringgit for 8 sessions. You get your workbooks, you get to reflect, you have a community to work together, to collaborate. And when you join us, it's just for 1 month, but it's not just for 1 month. You have the opportunity to continue with us with subscription if you want, at just 88 ringgit to help you scale up your business. If you want someone, sometimes being in sales or being at the top, you are alone. Yeah, but now we can close that gap and to help you grow. For 2021, so timely. That's why this offer is here, because we want to help more people.
So for 1 pack, it's still at 188. And if you could actually get another person to come with you, 2 person, it'll be at 300. And this whole idea of 2 person is this: you would want an accountable partner at home. Your loved one, it would be great if your loved one actually know what you are doing. Okay, or you can bring a business partner, your good friend, or if you know that, hey, my friend needs this and she's a bit afraid to come alone.
Right.
Why don't you come with her or him?
Right. Yeah. Join us in December, because once it's 2021, this program will be launched internationally. Okay. Until then, for the first and second cohort, will be just in Malaysia, especially for our friends here.
Yep. And since selling is about loving and caring for another person, that's why you would want to promote a product that you truly believe onto someone else. Christmas is a time of giving, loving, caring, and sharing. Don't miss out this opportunity to care and give a special gift to your friend.
Right. Because for 150 ringgit to someone, we could go out for a dinner, Christmas dinner, 150 ringgit for maybe 2 hours, enjoy our meal and bye-bye. But here, you're giving a gift for a person. You could change a person's life. Why not?
Give them a life-changing experience as much as give yourself an opportunity to look at a different perspective. So we hope to see you soon. I'll be posting out the poster as well as the link for registration, and anything you could actually drop us a comment or even PM us.
Yes. And by the way, we will be live every Monday and Wednesday from 7:45.
7:45.
Right.
So goodbye everyone, and
Alright.
see you next Monday. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Take care.
Connect with us anytime.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Lots of love from Claire and Andrea. Bye.
Bye.